everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll go again with Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Sidesteps him at the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try again with Bell. Oh, what a move. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go!
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Redskins are going to get a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Here's Brissett. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down following the run. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. He gets it to Brown, complete. Brown with his stick skills. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, 46 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball outside. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Shoot!
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 61 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. second down, Brissett. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And avoids the contact by sliding. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Le'Veon Bell. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Come on, let's go.
Watson on third down. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Partner, those are the ones that really hurt. I mean, this is where you've got to know to throw it away and just take the 3 points. Instead, he's flushed out, and he tries to force something to happen, and it winds up a turnover.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Ohio. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. On third down, Brissett. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's going deep he's got a man, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Set to throw on first. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Bell. Uses the stiff arm. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And Rosas puts this one through, and that will swell the lead to 16. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Watson now on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw, Watson. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
On is the punter King to send it away. Oh, he slipped right by him. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt. 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got some space here. Bell so light on his feet. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. In motion, Hill. Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. To the air yet again. Watson buying time to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Watson looks to throw again. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So still 7 yards to go here on third down. It's third and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on fourth down. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They go play action with Brissett. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Rosas now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cordero Patterson, 48 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Come on, let's go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Watson. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A give to Bell, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 34. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And they're gonna go soft on the corners. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go. Ohio. Hey, flex round.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Conley, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And some room to work. Le'Veon Bell, a it's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Foreman, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Let's just give credit where it belongs. The defensive front has out-leveraged the offensive guys trying to block them. We often say low man wins in tough situations. That's exactly what's happened here. 3 straight runs, and they haven't been able to get into the end zone.
So 3 points is the looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's out to Hill. Right side complete.
Wrap up.
Still moving. Powers through again. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 46 yards.
That was a nice pickup. Some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said this.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Watson now to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Ohio. Ohio.
In motion, Hill. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. Flush to his right. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 33 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Watson, forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they will start out in great shape up very close to midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
By Foreman to start the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the gun, here's Bissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, Watson being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. Nice footwork at the 25. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Their coaching staff...
you